Hello guys, welcome back to another Firefight Fire video. Today we're going to be testing the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 Clubsport in Asphalt 9's Fight Fire with Fire season. We're doing this in about, I believe it was Rookie and Pro League. So our first race contains Infernos, Infinity Project, basically all the usual cars. So this car, for Class C, is useless at events, but amazing in multiplayer. It's a really agile car. It's not the fastest, but it has decent... I think it has decent acceleration. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. But it has good handling and drifting and good nitro efficiency. It's an overall joy to drive. Here we're in second. And due to a knockdown and complications with the faster cars, we are now in first with a Cayman. Which at least in the higher leagues, got really impossible because you see skilled Infernos, Fenners, Venator J's, Tech Rules, etc. Basically, you would never win. But guess what? I have defied them by going into lower leagues. Thus, I was able to get a multiplayer test on this car. And I really do like this car. Looks decent and it's pretty fast. Not in top speed, but driving capabilities. It is a pretty fast car. There I lose all my speed, but I don't care because we have won. And on to our next race, which didn't have a countdown. I see a project broadcast and someone disconnected. And I believe I went the wrong way. I should have waited to get speed instead of staying up here. And I lost all that speed. Not sure who's behind us yet because I filmed these races a while back. Think I've made that clear in the Inferno video. But if it wasn't clear already, it is clear now. Anyways, here, I believe there will be some S-Class cars in this race, but we have gained... I'm not even going to ask what I just did there. But we have gained a lead over them, and since this is a handling-based track, we could probably stay ahead of them. Because they're going to lose speed around these corners, as will I. But I'll be able to stay ahead because the car has good handling. It's not awful in turning. So, if I just keep the speed up, I will be able to stay ahead and win. And guess what? We're at the near end of the track. And I'm keeping the speed of this car up. There's a barrel roll. Look, we're up to 200. No, we're not. Oh my god, what the hell am I saying? We made it to 200, and we finished the race two-wheeling. We beat some Infinities and a Cayman. There was Infinities and a Cayman in that last race. But here we have some serious competition in the form of Fenners, SLRs, Iconas, and maybe an Inferno, I'm not sure. Anyways, here I nearly wrecked, but I make a last-minute maneuver to go on the outside. That got me in the Inferno video, if you haven't watched that already. And it got me here too. Man, I'm going to eventually wreck on that in one of these videos. There, someone gets knocked down. I couldn't catch the make or model. There I do a weird stunt, which basically causes me to lose my speed. And now we are at the hecked part. However, the Cayman doesn't get hecked here. Because its nitro efficiency is good. We'll be able to stay up at its top speed of 209 miles an hour. We're in 5th right now. We're in 3rd, 4th. And now we just have some faster cars to catch up to. Yes, that doesn't make sense. Catching up to faster cars, what? So I take the Asphalt 8 Classic route, stay here, jump down, go for the ramp. That Fenner, I believe, takes the long route. The Tech Rules comes up here. However, he flops and wrecks. But we didn't. And we still have good drifting. And that other way was slower for that other car, which is weird because it was faster for the other Inferno in the Inferno video, which I call the Tech Rules because I'm an idiot. But here we finish in 2nd, losing to a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren of all cars. Not a Fenner, not an Inferno, which wasn't even in the race. The SLR, the B-Class multiplayer prize. On to our next race in San Francisco. This is probably one of my more favorite races. We got a Tech Rules, an Inferno, 2 Infernos and a Fenner, and another Cayman, and another Fenner. So we have basically gotten all ground lost to the other faster cars. And we are in 7th out of 8 ahead of a Cayman. There I surge past 2 of the faster cars. And the other faster cars are fighting each other up there. And one of them falls down here. We're now in 4th place. A Tech Rules got knocked down, if I recall correctly. We're now in 3rd. Keep going. They go pretty high on that barrel roll. I don't, and I get to maintain my speed. And now I'm in a 1st. In a slow Cayman. What could possibly go wrong? Well, you'll see. Stuff can go wrong. Not for me, though. For everyone else. For we get ahead, somehow, in these 2 turns. And there's not much they can really do here. Even if you go 300 miles an hour, I'm going like 268. It won't be enough. Even though they did come up close, like I just said, it wasn't enough, and I wreck. Yeah, let's talk about finishing a race with a bang. That was a pretty good race, and probably one of my favorite races overall. Beating out that Inferno, track visions, and cars like that. On to another race in Rome. This is the opposite way of the one we did before, if I recall correctly. And yes, I did recall correctly. Aventador J's, Infernos, Inferners, etc. They're always the competition. Do I even need to mention them? Well, I can't mention that Icona. You never see Iconas in this season. Mainly because, you know, there was Infernos and Inferners, but, like, someone's mad. But here I take this route because I'm pretty sure it is faster. I don't like going through the Coliseum. And look at that. It was faster. We're now in 4th. Can we get even higher? Here we get smashed into a wall. But thankfully, 3 other cars got wrecked. So it's not a complete loss. There I nearly wrecked. 1st place is still mad. Is he mad that he's not getting any competition? Not my fault it got squished, is it? Anyways, we are still in 4th. Trying to catch up. And behind us is obviously a faster car. This car was, you know, always trumped in this season by faster cars. We just need to keep our head in the game and stay ahead. And thankfully, the faster car went the longer way. And that allowed me to stay ahead. Ooh, talk about a lifesaver from a messed up of an Aventador J. But we lost to Infernos and Offender, which is expected. Let's get on to our final race in New York. Give me the general review first. Well, actually, let's tell about what's racing. Aventador J's, Infernos, and Tech Rules. So, this car, this is the review. It is a pretty good car. It's a well-rounded, agile car. But it's not necessarily an event king, but it is definitely a decent candidate in multiplayer. Overall, if you were able to get it from the car hunt, props to you. If you somehow have a way to get it still, get it. I mean, it's not a bad car. It's not a waste. Well, maybe it is a 1-star, but it's definitely not like a bad car to get. I mean, it's not like as useless as like the Jaguar CX-75, which while still a good car, is just not good because of its acceleration. Anyways, here we're in 5th despite falling off the track at the beginning of the race. Like I said, well, actually, I never said it at all. I never said driver skill matters in this entire video. Why I didn't say that, I don't know. So there we take that route, which for some reason I hadn't been taking recently. Our phone goes to 20%. And we caught up to this Aventador J so well. But this is quantum jumps. Somehow we pass him at that part. But it probably won't be enough for the next part. But never mind, it was. He wrecked or something. Anyways, we finished 4th. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, drop a like on it. Comment down below what you think, and I will see you next video. Goodbye.